Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today of the Rhino, we're looking at a beer that was sent to me by Chris. Thank you very much, Chris. And there's lots of Chris's on this channel, so you don't know which fucking Chris I'm talking. The Chris that I'm talking about knows which Chris I'm talking about. This beer's been had by 10 of my friends. 10 of my friends have had it. Of the 10 friends that have had it, the weighted rating is 3.46 out of 5. 1.3 people have tapped it in, 1.3K, and their weighted rating is 3.52. Now, it tells me for best flavors and presentation, gently shake 5 times, wait 5 seconds, open and pour into the center of a pint glass. This is Say What? Al's Cask Ale. It's a Cascade Pale Ale made to be an English cask. So it's cask conditioned or nitrogen infused, depending on how you look at it. In a can, it's most likely nitrogen infused. Served at the brewery, it's at the bar. It's probably just on a cask. Should make it very flat. Should make it an experience. 4.3% alcohol by volume. Brewed by Say What and Dunham Brewing Company, Inc. So Say What is a craft beer bar in Toronto. I believe they were the ones that used to do Cask Days. I don't know if they still do. Dunham Brewing Company. I didn't know Dunham was now in Pickering. Dunham was a brewing company in the Toronto region as well, but apparently Dunham Brewing Company, Inc. is now at 273-1185 Clements Road in Pickering, Ontario. My great uncle lives in Pickering. Water, malted barley, toasted wheat, hops, and yeast. I guess the nitro wants to be free. Open and pour. Okay, so I guess we should shake it 5 times gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now wait 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open it and pour it directly down the center of a pint glass. It's cascading, but it's not cascading the way I anticipated it to cascade. I really do like that color, though. That is a beautiful amber hue. So this is supposed to be a bitter. At 4.3% alcohol, or it's probably just a special. What do they have it ranked as? A best bitter. So bitters, ESB, SB, B, all that type of stuff is a lot like the Schillings beers. So the Schillings beers were how much it cost to buy the beer. You know, 50 shilling was a higher ABV, but it cost 50 shillings. The extra special, the extra, the special, the just best, all that stuff was about the ABV of the beer. I kind of expected this to keep cascading. I know this isn't a pint glass, but there is no way that this whole can would have fit into a pint glass, because this is very, very close to a pint glass, and this is not very, very close to the entire beer being in the can, out of the can. I guess we'll give her a sniff out of the can. We'll give it a sniff out of the can first. So this is an all Cascade beer, all Cascade hops. not much. I mean, a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of malt and molasses, and you know what? It kind of tastes like cob. It kind of smells like cob. I don't know if any of you smelt cob, but cob is the it's cow and horse and all that type of food. It's corn, oats, and barley with molasses, and it kind of smells like that. It's You get that molasses smell. You get that sweet cereal graininess. Working at a feed store has really made my nose realize how many things smell like beer. Or how many things smell like beer? How many things beer smells like? Out of the glass, I'm not expecting much. And I get nothing. Not a thing. What about the pig? Does he get anything? No, he got nothing as well. Okay. Cheers. I do love the look. I love the color. I love the look. I love the head. I love the tunnels being created in the head. I think this is going to be a great beer. That's what I think. I think going out on a limb, I think it's going to be a great beer. I think it's going to be on the, like, it's going to be a sensation like Boddington's or Tetley's or Caffrey's or Guinness or the entire plethora of other nitrogen beers that are out there. I think it's going to be an experience. It's an experience, all right. Okay. Al's Cask Ale is not bad. Not bad. For something that's all Cascade, it's not bad. The tiniest carbonation in there, just tickling your tongue. Most other nitro beers I've had does not have that. Even most craft nitro beers and stuff, I don't get that tingling, that tickling of the carbonation across the tongue. And if it wasn't for that, this would be velvety smooth. It's one step away from velvety smooth. It is fucking thick. It is fucking sweet. It's an experience. I think it's a better experience than some nitro beers because it has that little tingle. The creaminess, the flavor isn't much to talk about, but I mean, nitrogen seems to just take that flavor of anything and just mute it. Just mute the fuck out of it. And you taste very little. I mean, it's an experience. It's a cask ale. It's beautiful. I can just see somebody like hand pumping it out and shit like that for me. I can just imagine popping the bunghole and all that fun jazz, right? This is a good beer. It's low ABV. It's approachable by a lot of people. And it's a sensation to the senses. It's not a sensation in flavor profile. However, if you're going to compare it to other nitrogen beers, you're looking at, again, Caffrey's, Tetley's, Guinness, Boddington's. And I don't like Boddington's. It tastes like a gym sock. I haven't had Boddington's in so long, I don't know what it tastes like anymore. I used to love Caffrey's. I used to love Tetley's. I used to love Guinness. I didn't hate Boddington's, but I didn't like it. You could get the vanilla porter on nitro from Mill Street. It was great. It was better without the nitrogen, but it was great. There are so many beers out there that are nitrogen infused that are great beers. And the only downside to them is that the flavor is muted. Now, in all honesty, that can sometimes be a great thing. Because sometimes the beer wouldn't have tasted great. Sometimes it's just about the sensation. Sometimes it's just about all that type of stuff. Who the oh, Snapchat, my daughter. It's good. It really is. It's so good. Again, a little sweetness. A little bit of pine, a little bit of grapefruit. A little tiny bit of dirtiness on the back end. A little bit of copper coin. If you're looking at this, and you're looking at this as just a bitter, as an English bitter, this is spot on what it should be. It really is. Maybe instead of Cascade, I would have used, I don't know, Goldings or Fuggles or a whole bunch of other different type of hops to get more of a true bitter. But do I care? No, I think this is great. Out of 10 on this. And you got to remember, I love my nitro beers. I love the experience of a nitro beer. I'm going to give this a 8.25 out of 10. I really like it. It's a great experience. I don't think it's a beer I would drink every day, all day, every day. But I could see myself drink 3 or 4 pints of this while sitting and watching the game with my buddies. Like, that's the type of beer this is. Just an experience beer. And you don't have to drink it fast. You're like, sip, put it down, talk. Sip, put it down, talk. It just adds to the experience of something. And I really like that. I really appreciate that Chris sent this because this is great. I never would have had this otherwise. And I really like this. Cheers. Bye-bye.